I've been missing in action while taking duloxetine, but to be fair to it, it's not the duloxetine's fault. It has actually been working for me. I've been able to see from my Garmin that my stress levels have been really reduced while I've been taking it, especially overnight, which has meant that I've been able to rest better, sleep better, and the body battery count that Garmin has, that's been quite high for me. I did suffer some side effects for a couple of weeks, all the common ones, but then I seemed to react to it in a really weird way that wasn't part of the usual side effects. But I've since discovered there's something else up with me, which is the actual problem I've had while taking the duloxetine. Another week or so after the initial side effects wore off, I started to notice that I didn't have any motivation whatsoever. At first, it was just for doing boring chores that I didn't want to do, anything that felt like it was too difficult to start. But I was managing to get things done day to day around the house. But the longer I took the duloxetine, the worse this lack of motivation became. I didn't want to go up to bed at reasonable time. I didn't want to get out of bed. Not in a depressed, I can't face the world kind of way, but just I couldn't be bothered. I would have rather have been in bed. The only problem with that, though, was that Bobby was getting ignored. It was still too hot to take him out late morning onwards. I had to be up early with him, but I just couldn't even bring myself to get out of bed for that. Things came to a head when I realised that my work tracker, in all the time I'd taken the duloxetine, which was about 4.5 weeks, I'd only made 3 entries into it. The thing they all had in common as well was they were stuff I'd pre-arranged and was obliged to turn up to. Everything else that required self-motivation just didn't happen. Yes, I've taken myself off them. It's a bit of a hard slog again now because I'm getting the effects of not being on them. I'm hoping that another week or so that will peter out. I've started to feel a bit normal for the first time today, actually. Perhaps another time I can give duloxetine another go. It was working, but perhaps the smaller dose would be better for me than the 60 milligram I was on. But from tomorrow onwards, I'll be trying a different medication. And as this video is running on a bit now, I'll talk about that more tomorrow instead.